This episode of CGRcast is brought to you by our good friends at Anna Zapol Couture. Go to annazapol.com or click the link on our website to start building your very own purse-onality. It's very simple. Choose the style of purse, clutch, men's messenger bag, wallet, or belt. Then pick the leather or other fine Italian material. Then choose whatever lining you want and finish off by picking your accessory to complete your very own personal creation. These are handmade and beautiful, so go and show our friends some love at ANAZEPOL.com. And now on with the show.
Break it down. Break it down.
Live to tape from the Drunken Monkey studio, you're listening to Computer Garbage Radio with your host, Charles the Hybrid Panda Rivera, and Gerard the Killer Rabbit Nolan.
Don't be a fucking gay basher. That's the point. But you know what you should do? You should join us, sit down. Welcome back to the Drunken Monkey.
The Drunken Monkey. The inebriated ape.
That's hard to say.
We're going to come. I know. I like Drunken Monkey.
We're going to come original. What's nice is
I love coming.
Coming hard.
Coming.
What's great
Just
is
women drowning in seas of our semen.
Yeah, seas and seas of Siemens.
Rivers of our cum.
What's funny is I just realized that I put a couch in our studio.
I know,
so it's like a casting couch. Now I feel dirty.
Oh my god. No.
Your eyes open so high.
We should have casting calls. Like there's actually a website. They do like the casting couch.
You're married.
And they like film these girls like, do you ever do a porno? Like, no.
Would
you like dick? I love cock. And then they just plow the shit out of these girls. And like, all right, here's $20 and like a box of fucking Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Are you just gonna film and watch? You're engaged to a gorgeous girl.
I have no part in it.
Can
That's
Jen be my
life.
cinematographer then?
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Speaking of cinema, the Segway machine is back.
You know what? I was gonna say Segway machine in the last one of the last episodes, but I don't know. CGR classic.
CGR classic.
Coke classic. Anyway, real quick. Not real quick because it's a fucking subject.
All the time you want.
Sci-fi versus fantasy. Versus
I cast a magic
shing,
spell.
Shing. Yeah, that's I guess a sword sound.
Shing, shing.
Shing, shing. All right.
Shing, shing, shong.
Sci-fi versus fantasy.
It's time for sci-fi versus fantasy. Sci-fi
Boop,
versus
boop.
fantasy.
Boop, boop. Oh. Honestly, after that episode, I just keep resorting to fucking Jack Nicholson going, oh.
Amazing.
All right, Charlie.
Yes.
Fantasy or sci-fi?
I'm all about the pew 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 sci-fi.
Gotcha. Okay, me too.
Meow.
Sci-fi. What? What?
That was my warp drive.
Oh, back to after. Sorry, that was a cyanide. Okay, me sci-fi. All right, you. Why?
We
okay, me.
exclusively-
3 minutes into the show, and I feel like I'm on crack.
Well, I mean, we've had a lot of jelly
A
beans.
lot of fucking jelly beans.
I had like a full plate, and I haven't had I haven't had shitty sugar in like 2 months.
You know what he actually did with the jelly beans, everyone? He put the jelly beans on a plate and then had like a fork and knife, and he was like cutting them into slivers and feeding it to himself. It was cute.
I am adorable.
You are.
The reason that I prefer sci-fi is very simple. The heroes in sci-fi, in my opinion, are fucking men's men.
Yeah, they're
They're
rugged.
just like, now you're the best, and you're walking around, and you're gonna shoot Jar Jar Binks.
I like that.
Thanks.
Same thing. They feel like more rugged, more like, or even if they had like the guy that was kind of like, I guess like Han Solo, he was like a lean guy, kind of rough around the edges, and then he kind of like, like smoothed out. You know what I mean? Like, all right, now I found
Hey man,
myself.
he pretty much got high.
Yeah,
Han Solo's like,
hey
I know.
man, Remember that time when you're having soup and I called you a pussy for eating that soup? Man, I'm sorry.
Hey, Luke.
Soup is so good.
Hey, Luke. I'm really sorry that
I want to bang your sister, bro. Like,
remember when you
no.
made out with her? What was up with that?
Dude, your sister's hot. Your dad's such a dick. You know what? You know what? You know what would really stick in his craw? Yes. Yo, we should blow up his fucking house, man. What's that thing called? Like, a Star of David? What is it? Death Star? Man, it's a stupid name. Why is it?
We're Jews. We're Jews in space. We've lost our minds.
We have.
It only took till 1 a.m. for us to fucking shit the bed.
Okay. Favorite sci-fi or fantasy movie? You
Know
can
what
answer both if you want.
Know what I love about princesses, man? I get older and they stay the same age, man. I can't let it go. Fucking Han Solo being a pothead would be awesome.
Oh my god, that'd be Matthew McConaughey in the next like the prequel.
But
fucking abortion.
Other than Han Solo, not to jump back on
fucking
topic.
Han Solo on fucking bongos.
Yes.
And a bongo noise right there.
That one. Other than Han, obviously Harrison Ford. Quantum Leap had.
Hey man, I shot first, man.
Hey man, this is bullshit, man. Quantum Leap, one of my favorite sci-fi TV shows, had Scott Bakula, who was fucking awesome. Like, I've never seen a time traveler get so much pussy. Scott Bakula in Quantum Leap was like, I'm gonna leap.
Have you seen him recently? He looks the fucking same.
I think he did time travel.
Maybe
The
him
son
and
of a
Johnny
bitch.
Depp they have the secret.
They have DeLoreans.
Oh my god.
And Stargate, like SGMTVU, the one based on the movie.
Yeah.
Richard Dean Anderson's another fucking tough motherfucker.
Yeah.
And Firefly has Adam Baldwin and fucking Nathan Fillion.
Wait, Adam Baldwin's a brother?
I don't think he's a Baldwin brother.
Ah, okay.
I just think he has a cool name.
Like Billy
and
Baldwin.
obviously the king of fucking of sci-fi is Han Solo, Harrison Ford. I mean, it just set this prototypical, like, it created the anti-hero in a lot of ways. Or creating is probably fucking ridiculous to say.
It made it more mainstream.
But it's like it brought it to the forefront. But my favorite sci-fi movie of all time, and I'll give you a fantasy too, because there are some fantasy things I like. But my favorite sci-fi movie of all time, Back to the Future. I just think everything about that.
You know what's so
film is
funny? A
perfect.
lot of people don't consider that sci-fi.
Out of their fucking minds.
Like,
it has
how
like.
are you not like it? You go into the
Sci-fi.
future, you go back in the past.
Do me a favor.
Fuck
What does
off.
sci-fi stand for?
Science fiction.
Assholes. And they even have a parable within the movie
Yeah.
of a fucking sci-fi novel that his dad writes.
Yeah.
Douches. My favorite
Fantasy.
My favorite fantasy. You have to help me out here. It's starring Val Kilmer,
Okay.
and it has the guy who played the main Ewok.
Willow.
Willow. How good is Willow? How good is Willow? So good.
I have to go. Funny enough, not Star Wars. Back to the Future. I love the game. I just
The good game, not the Nintendo shitty game.
No.
You're like, no,
I love the TV series. The
Get out.
What?
I'm just kidding.
The TV series was good.
You were the perfect age, though. I was a little old for the TV
Yeah,
series.
I guess so.
Because that thing has a perfect time.
Yeah.
You are a year below
right
or
on that
year
cusp.
above. Yeah, you have to be.
Yeah.
It's like Carmen Sandiego. I love. But nice.
I had
Where
the fucking board
in
game.
the world
is Carmen Sandiego?
We're just gonna sing along to everything.
The musical.
Nice.
I guess favorite fantasy. It's a toss up between. No. Sorry. I was gonna say toss up between Willow and Labyrinth.
Oh, Labyrinth is so good.
Legend.
Wow.
Tom Cruise.
That's a good pull.
And fucking Tim Curry, man.
That's a good
Come
pull,
on. Like him
man.
as the fucking devil or whatever he was considered, I guess, in that. Beelzebub, whatever, Leviathan, whatever. He was, I don't know, he was so, like, Tim Curry, going back, he sucks dick. Like, he has to be gay.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Well,
no
the character,
fucking way.
not
Like,
the
he's
actor.
never, no, the actor? He's got to be gay.
Why would you? We had a whole episode about, like,
No, I'm just
loving
saying, like,
people for
I've had this
people.
argument with people. They're like, oh, he's not gay. I'm like,
he's a little gay.
he's really gay, though. Like, he's
you know,
never
I-
come out. Like,
I think he's just
never been
flamboyant.
married. He's never
I
had,
bet
like,
he
a
fucking,
famous...
if he does like pussy,
I don't give a shit.
I get he pulls it in droves.
Like, I feel
Droves?
Droves?
Word, some word that means lots.
droves. I think it's Drove.
We can't talk good.
Drove.
We can't talk good. Leave me alone.
But yeah, legend. Fucking like
So
the
good.
only Tom Cruise movie I liked.
Shut the fuck up. Mission Impossible is awesome.
Well, Cocktail.
Cocktail's awesome too.
I know. I love that fucking movie.
And I love
Who's
the
the
title
guy?
of it.
Who's the Australian guy in that movie?
I don't fucking know, but he's
He
awesome.
was fucking badass.
He's awesome.
Which movies do you think bring a bigger audience, like the fantasy
Minus,
crowd
yeah.
or the sci-fi?
I think we need to disqualify from this Lord of the Rings because I think that was more of a spectacle.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the last movie, like we were saying, made $1 billion.
Yeah.
But I do think that sci-fi has the bigger quote unquote audience just because sci-fi is so easy. You put your feet up and shit's gonna blow the fuck up. In a lot of these fantasy movies, that's not the case. I've seen whole fantasy movies, not one fucking explosion.
Yeah.
Explain yourself, Hollywood.
Yeah, except for like a Viking funeral when they fucking throw
Like
a
the fucker-
bow on a fucking
That's like
boat.
on every fantasy movie. They're like, this guy dead. Let's throw him in the water and light him on fire.
Let's burn him.
Do me a
alive.
favor. If I die in a fantasy, you fucking bury me. Don't throw no Viking funeral for me, sir.
Yeah.
No, you dig a hole
Well,
and
think
put my
about
fat ass in the hole.
Think about fantasy TV shows. Like, what really is there?
Grimm?
Hercules,
Grimm
Xena.
is kind of huge. There have been a couple. You know what? Fucking Xena.
Futurama.
I love
sci-fi. Boom.
I loved Xena.
I loved Hercules.
And years
When
later
they
in that
debuted
show, you shut your mouth. I'm talking about boobs. in Sparta, you see Xena's boobs like all the time for season 1 and 2.
Wait, Spartacus?
Spartacus. I said Sparta. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
Spartacus.
there's CGRcast.
Yeah. Oh,
my
nice.
God.
No, when I got to see Xena's boobs finally, worth the wait.
I never seen
all
them.
the time. You have to watch Spartacus. It's so good.
If I would have known, I was like, oh, that's stupid.
Lots
Blood
of
and tits
dick
all
in
the
that
time.
show.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
That show is violence, titties, dicks, violence, titties, dicks, violence. That's the every show format.
Oh my God. Great show. Another great. Oh no, actually, there's a fantasy TV show that I fucking love. I don't know if you've ever watched it. Game of Thrones. Oh.
Game of Thrones is dope.
Oh, that's such a great show. If you were a character from a sci-fi/fantasy movie, who would you be?
I want to say I'm Han Solo, but it's such a lie. I'm not that good with women. I'm not that quick with lines. The truth is, the closest I get is Jane Cobb from Firefly, who's kind of the douchebag.
Yeah.
That's probably who I'm closest to.
Okay.
I think. I'd like to pretend and project that I'm Jane Cobb.
Yeah.
But who knows? I might be
I don't
lying to
think
myself.
anybody could. Like,
My brother's kind of a Han Solo.
Yeah.
A little bit. He married Leia.
I
Like,
did.
Missy is very much Princess Leia of real life.
Yeah. I don't know who I.
Except I've never kissed her on the mouth because we're siblings. Although, Missy. I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
I'm kidding.
Real quick story.
Oh, no.
When I called you earlier today, I was like, "Hey, Charlie, what's going on? You know, what time we meeting tonight?" And he's like, "Oh, just probably like 8:30, 8 o'clock, 8:15, so we can prep and for our comeback, our triumph return."
No, with a bounce, then you're going around.
And I'm
We
like,
got
"Oh,
the
what are you
glow
doing?"
now.
Like,
And you got that glow. You
must be the
last dragon.
titties. I'm like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm at John and Missy's house. I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." Well,
I was at Missy's parents' house.
oh, you said Missy's parents' house.
Yes.
I was like, "Oh," and I assumed you were with John as well because, like, why?
Initially, and then he left. By the time you talked to me, it was just me, Missy, and her family.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, my other fucking chunk of family.
My mind frame was, oh, well, tell him I want to put it in him.
And I, of course, heard you saying that to Missy, and I like threw the phone.
I was like,
you in the penis.
you were about to say something like, nope, your brother, not Missy. She became numero uno, non-uscape for me when I found out she was going out with your brother. Like when I found out who your brother's girlfriend was.
Yeah.
I was like, no, thank you.
That's probably the weirdest thing because I saw Missy.
Beautiful,
she's gorgeous,
respectable,
it's very
amazing
hard.
human being.
It's very hard to look at my sister and not be like, gorgeous. Look at that.
Yeah.
Conversely, I just saw her in Wild Party in this great production
Yeah.
at the Secret Theater in Long Island City. She played like a slutty character.
Yeah.
The opening scene,
Oh,
she's in
no.
like a corset and short shorts, and I fucking literally almost got up and gave her my coat. I was like, "You put this on, young lady!"
Are you like yelling at the people? Why did you pay?
Stop
being
at
such
her!
a whore.
Oh, it was bad. She was
No,
phenomenal.
I know that fucking feeling. Like now, like if I saw one of the pictures of her on that. And
What the fuck?
And
I think I retweeted one.
and I was,